Good morning, Wahe Crew. Thanks for being here. Good morning, everybody. It feels like it's been such a long time since I've taught here live on the Wahe Crew. It's been only a month, but a little over a month, 5 or 6 weeks, and I've really missed it. So it's really good to be back this morning. Last month was a beautiful month full of so many travelings and ceremony and life experiences, but it always really brings me back to my foundation. It grounds me. It helps me feel rooted to have these Saturday morning practices together. So I hope it does the same for you. This is a place that you can always come and find a class at no cost so that you can reset yourself and take care of yourself. And that's why we're here. That's why we offer it. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a really amazing Kriya this morning, a new one to me, and I'm excited to share it. So start to rub your palms together. Starting to arrive, dropping in, bringing our awareness to the hands. Our active minds, so busy in the past or the future. Let's bring our hands to this present moment, our mind to this present moment with the rubbing of the hands. Now bring your hands together in front of your heart center. We bring our hands here to start our practice so that we can come into this practice from a place of heart-centered balance. Let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale. And we'll inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale, suspend your breath, bring your hands up through Sushumna, your center line. Separate the palms, drop the shoulders down, sip in a little more prana, life force energy through the mouth. Suspend your breath, lift and lengthen your spine, straighten your arms, lift the top of your head. And then exhale, sweep your arms down, starting to clear out the energy around the body. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, palms flip up. Sweeping the energy around you, doing a little auric housekeeping to start this morning, then flip the palms over, and with your exhale, sweep your arms down, clearing the energy around you. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, turn the palms over, sweep the arms down, and really picture yourself clearing the energy around yourself. We showed up here today to create a little transformation. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sweep down. Good. Bring your left hand to your lap, palm facing up. Hand goes into Gyan Mudra. So connecting the first fingertip and the thumb. Palm facing up on the left knee. Right hand comes up to the face. Use your thumb to close off the right nostril. And we're going to start by inhaling through the left nostril, eyes closed down, and you're going to lock your gaze physically through closed eyes. Move your eyes, roll your eyes up to about this point on your forehead, just between your eyebrows, above the bridge of the nose. And this is a muscle. Working with the third eye point is a muscle. It takes practice. And I notice if my mind is really busy, it's harder for me to lock in on this point of my intuition. So give it a try. Right thumb comes to cover the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Bringing the breath up to the third eye point. Use the pinky to close off the left nostril. Release the thumb. Exhale right. Inhale right. Bringing the breath up to the third eye point. Close off the thumb. Release the pinky. Exhale left. Inhaling left when you're ready. Closing off the pinky, release the thumb, exhale right. Using this alternate nostril breathing, continue with your own rhythm of your breath. Let the breath slow down. Really fill yourself up with your inhale. Really clear yourself with your exhale. And we use this alternate nostril breathing to come in, to drop in with the breath, to arrive in our bodies, to calm and center our minds, our thoughts. And this is a really sweet practice you can do anytime. 3 minutes of this completes a big, big cycle of transformation, just 3-minute cycle. Let your spine be long and straight. You're creating a triangle with the breath. So you're inhaling through one nostril, bringing the breath up to the third eye point, the top of the triangle, the top of the pyramid. And then you exhale and bring it back down to the other corner, the other nostril, the other corner of the pyramid, the base, the foundation. And then bringing it back up and down the other side. We have just a couple more rounds of this breath. Inhaling through one nostril. Bringing the breath up to the third eye point, and then exhaling through the alternate nostril, the opposite nostril. Excellent. Complete the round that you're on. When you're done, release your hands down. So now both hands are resting on knees in Gyan Mudra, palms facing up. Lift your spine, lift your sternum slightly. That helps to lift and lengthen the spine. Tuck your chin back. And just sit for a moment here. Finding your stillness, finding your meditative breath after just a few minutes of intentional breathing, and observe how you feel. And if that's the only part of the practice that you do today, that's amazing. Good job. If you want to keep going, gently open your eyes and let's roll over our shins, coming onto our hands and knees here. Looking down, aligning the knees beneath the hips, the hands beneath the shoulders, coming into tabletop. The fronts of your feet are pressing into the earth, so it's a flat surface here. And I like to take a moment when I get here to tap out the tops of my feet. This is a nice stretch through the front of the ankles, and it gets the blood flowing in a different way. Releasing some tension in the feet. Now bring your feet to stillness. Let's all take an inhale. Drop your belly towards the earth. Lift your chin, lift your tail. And then exhale, round the spine. And continue moving with your breath through some cat-cows to start to warm up our spine this morning, warming up our body. My neck is a little tight this morning, so I'm moving nice and slowly. But as the spine starts to warm up, you can start to deepen the breath. And move a little more quickly as long as you're moving with the pace of your breath. So your breath should be really deep, really heavy, and your spine is moving with each breath. Yeah, good, good. Find a nice rhythm for yourself. Feel each vertebrae of the spine starting to loosen up and warm up. Opening up the center channel that runs through the body, the physical channel of the spine, and the energetic channel of Sushumna. Your eyes are closed and your gaze is focused at your third eye point still. Inhale to a flat back. Good. Now with an exhale, tuck your toes under, start to straighten your legs, and come into downward facing dog. Oh, I need this. My body is sore and stiff. Hopefully this feels good for you too. We're going to be here for a couple of breaths. So just move gently in this shape. For me, it's feeling nice to wiggle my head left to right, my hips moving in the opposite direction. I'm pedaling my feet. You might want to lift one leg up and give the hip a circle. And then the other leg lifting and the hip circling. Good. Now inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, start to drop your hips to the earth. Lift your chin, roll your shoulders back, upward facing dog. Exhale, toes tuck under, press back to down dog. Again, inhale to plank. Exhale, hips come to the floor, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Moving through that a couple more times, moving forward into plank. Hips drop to the floor, shoulders roll back. You can even look left, right, bring it back to center, press back to downward facing dog. Look up at your hands now. Bend your knees. Make a real juicy bend with your knees. Step your right foot up. Step your left foot up. And forward fold. You can keep this bend to your knees, or you can start to straighten the knees now. And you're hinging forward from your waist, from your hips here. And feeling a nice stretch through the back of the legs, guiding your torso towards your thighs. Take hold of opposite elbow with opposite hand and start to gently just sway left to right. I don't know if you can hear my breath through the camera, through the mic, but I'm breathing really deep. I'm breathing slow, deep inhales and full complete exhales. Bring it back to center. Release the hands. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins. Take a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slight bend to the knees. Sweep the arms up. Rise all the way up. Coming up to standing. Take your back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Plant your hands and step or jump your feet back into your plank. Lower the knees down and come back to sitting on your knees, if this is available for you. Otherwise, just make your way into sitting cross-legged, or if you're doing this from a chair or your couch, you can be seated wherever you're at. But if you can, sit on your knees. Bring your hands up to your shoulders. Fingertips wrap around the front, thumbs wrap around the back of the shoulder. We're going to inhale, twist left, exhale, twist right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. We're bringing some mobility into the body for the beginning of our practice. These are our physical warm-ups. And we're doing this because our practice today, our Kriya that we're going to do, is very meditative. There's actually not a whole lot of physical movement in it. We're going to be sitting. So we're preparing our bodies to be able to go into this meditative state. Our Kriya today is connecting with the mind to heal the body. It's so good. It's so cool. So do a few more of these twists. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release. Release the knees out from under you if you're sitting on your knees, and stretch your legs out straight in front of you. So long legs, give the legs a wiggle, circulating our blood flow. Then legs are straight out in front. Inhale, arms come up straight. Exhale, start to hinge forward, reaching for your toes if you can, but you might only be reaching your ankles or your shins, and that's great. You want to reach to where your body comfortably reaches, where you're not all crazy hunched over, but where your feet can be flexed and you feel a nice stretch up the back of the legs here. Some people, it might look like this, and this is your stretch. And as long as you're feeling it, then that's perfect. Okay? Flex the feet. Take a minute and release the flex of your feet and just have your feet be gently relaxed and see how that changes it. So you're not really feeling it. Now flex your feet and see how that engages the stretch. I feel it all the way up into my hips and my back. Long, deep breathing. And then exhale, release. Come back up to center. Cross the legs. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale to the left. Start to circle the spine down around to the front, and then exhale to the back. Keep both sides of the pelvis firmly rooted into the floor. So your pelvis is your foundation for this. And then your spine is circling, rising up out of that foundation of the pelvis. Full deep breathing, and you see my eyes close down automatically now. And my gaze goes to my third eye point. We do a lot of inner work in Kundalini Yoga, a lot of inner transformation. And when we close the eyes down, it helps us to be able to go within. Reverse directions. We've been opening up that center channel of the spine. And now we're coming to these Sufi grinds. The Kundalini energy is said to dwell in the lower centers, and it lies coiled. I've actually heard it two different ways, that it's at the base of the spine, or actually it's a little bit higher in the abdomen. But either way, it's down low and it's coiled. And we do this practice, inhale, center. Suspend your breath. But we do this practice to start to gently uncoil that energy and help it to rise through an open channel and then up, connecting us with our source, cosmic energy, our knowing. Exhale. And when people's Kundalini energy rises really quickly, sometimes you hear about people having issues with Kundalini awakening, and it's because it happens super fast or because it encounters blocks along the way. So with Kundalini Yoga, it's very intentional. We have just a couple more warm-ups. Hands resting on the knees. Inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades together on the spine. And take some nice rolls with your shoulders. If you're just jumping in on YouTube, it's probably because you have tight shoulders and you need to do some shoulder rolls. So good job finding it at the perfect time, and use your breath. I hear my shoulders crunching. They're tight. All the tension in the shoulders can be released with the breath and the movement. And release the shoulders down. Take an inhale and spread your arms wide. Tip your head back. And then exhale, bring your arms together. Interlace the arms so one elbow comes over the other. Entwine your arms, entwine your palms. And you should feel a nice stretch across the back of the shoulders here. With an inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, round it down and crunch in. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, release the arms out wide. Inhale, bring them back in. Opposite elbow comes on top. Entwine the arms. Feel that nice stretch across the back of your shoulders. And if you don't feel anything, congratulations. That means you're not carrying tension in your shoulders. Lift the elbows up to change the stretch, to deepen the stretch. Then exhale, round the spine. Really crunch the elbows in towards the abdomen. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release the arms down. Drop your chin to your chest. And start to circle the head around to the right. Remember to breathe. Loosening up the neck. Opening these upper channels of the spine, of the energy centers. And so, yes, we're opening the neck here, but we're also, when the head comes around to the back, we're opening the throat chakra. So really feel a nice stretch both in the neck, but also keep your neck long as the head comes to the back, so you're opening the throat center. Next time your chin comes to your chest, reverse directions. Very nice. I know I needed this morning. My neck is thanking me. If there's anywhere that's tight and you want to give it a little extra time, pause there and take a couple breaths into that tightness. See if we can get a little stretch in it and then move on. And then bring it back to center. Let me take a sip of my tea here. And we're going to start our Kriya now. So this Kriya is the power of the mind over the body. And I found it this morning when I woke up and I was doing my early morning sadhana, and I wondered what we would do together today in this class. And I am studying this course for vitality. It's called Vitality and Stress. And there's a lot of really amazing teachings in this course, helping me to realize how to stop living in a constant state of stress, of self-induced stress, by the choices that I make, by the reactions that I have in certain situations, and how to make changes both in the pattern of my daily life, but also internal changes into how I respond to things. And another big part of that is how I treat my body, realizing that when we live in a place of stress, or when, even if we're not choosing it, but life can bring stressful circumstances. It's a part of life. And it can really take a toll on the body and on the nervous system. And so we work in Kundalini Yoga, specifically today, this practice, we're going to use our breath to go in and start to work in the body to release trauma, to release stress, and to support our glands, our glandular system, to secrete more hormones and to secrete more fluids and send them to the brain and the heart so that we can really heal ourselves. So let's start by just stretching your body. Move your body in any way that feels good for the next minute. So don't try to copy me. I'm just moving randomly, finding what feels good for my body, and you go ahead and do the same. Your body has its own particular tightnesses, its own particular places that it's holding the stress, the places where you store it away. And so I want you to find those spaces. I want you to find your movement so that you can breathe into those spaces. Just really stretch. Like how a dog, my dogs are always doing down dog and up dog and keeping themselves supple. Cats, such beautiful natural stretchers. Taking the last seconds here to move your body, just stretching any way that feels good to you. Move your body. Stretch. Okay, good. And now come into a seated posture. So I'm getting my meditation cushion and putting it under me so that I can sit up comfortably. I have tight hips and I want to be able to sit comfortably for the next portion of our class here, the seated meditation. So you can be in a chair for this. You can be on your couch. You can be sitting on the floor, but I want your legs and hips to be comfortable. Bend your elbows and bring them into your rib cage. Elbows coming into the ribs. And then cup your hands. Your fingers are little cups and your fingers are relaxed. There can be a little space between the fingers. And your hands are lifted slightly above the elbows. You close your eyes almost all the way, but leave a tiny little slit. And look at the tip of your nose. So you're going to feel like your eyes cross and you look at the tip of the nose. Make your mouth into an O shape and start to inhale and exhale long and deep through the mouth. Sit as if Buddha has taken an incarnation in you. That's nice. And you're breathing through a rounded mouth. Eyes almost closed, just a tiny slit open, gazing at the nose, breathing long and deep. Meditate on your breath. You are healing with your breath. Meditate on your breath. If you start to feel your hands getting heavier, that's your magnetic strength. This Kriya invokes the power and the rhythm of the breath to completely revitalize our glandular system. Our glandular system is really, really affected by stress, by pressure, by the pressure of the circumstances in our lives. And so this breath, the rounded breath, the rounded mouth, inhaling and exhaling, is bringing fresh prana, fresh life force energy into the oxygen. It's bringing oxygen in, it's bringing it into the blood supply. And then we're circulating that freshly oxygenated breath. We don't even have to do it. Our bodies are naturally doing it, circulating this freshly oxygenated breath through the bloodstream into the organs where the hormones are created. So now stay with your arms where you are. Keep breathing through a rounded mouth, slow, steady, deep inhales and exhales, and begin pumping your navel. It gets a little tricky. I automatically wanted to go to breath of fire. That's not the end of the world if you do that. But see if you can keep your breath slow and steady and pumping the navel. This pump is starting to disperse the energy and circulate the blood. We're purifying the blood and circulating it. Eyes are open, just a tiny slit, and looking at the tip of the nose, pumping the navel. Do your best to find a rhythm with this. Holding the hands where they are, keeping the elbows bent. Relax your breath. Breathe normally. So if that's through the nose for you, breathe through your nose now. And pump the navel vigorously. Use a powerful strength. Your spine will start to move. You're using this pump of the navel to circulating the serum of the spine moving up to the brain, up to the head, circulating the blood. Okay, now deep inhale. Press your hands together right in front of your heart at prayer pose. Suspend the breath. Really press the hands. Keep the hands where they are. Powerful exhale. Inhale deeply. Press the palms. Press the palms. I notice I'm squeezing my shoulders. Drop your shoulders down. Press the palms. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Engage Mulabandha. Press the palms. Exhale. Release the hands. Sit in stillness for a moment. Let that circulate. Let your body be relaxed. Let your breath be relaxed. Bend your elbows again. This time the forearms are parallel to the floor and the palms are wide. The fingers are not spread out super wide, but there's a little space between the fingers. And start bouncing your arms and your shoulders gently. Just about 3 to 4 inches. You're bouncing the hands and the shoulders gently. And start breathing through the rounded mouth. Same eye gaze. Eyes open a tiny slit. Gaze focused at the tip of the nose. Breathing through a rounded mouth. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. And now, start to add in the navel pump. So this is taking a lot of coordination. Keep your hands bouncing. Keep breathing through the mouth, rounded mouth. And start pumping the navel. Do your best. Let your body even start dancing a little bit with this. You can play with the speed of it, the pace of it, and see if that helps to coordinate all these movements. Pumping the navel. Pumping the navel, pumping the arms and the hands. We're healing our glandular system. The glands are the guardians of our health. And when we're in a lot of stress or living in stressful situations that we might not even be aware of because it's our normal, we really put a huge strain, a huge stress on the glands. And then those glands stop secreting the hormones that we need them to support. They stop making the secretions that flow through all the channels up the spine, into the brain, into all the organs that keep us young and vibrant and vital, full of vitality. So these practices are helping to heal those systems. Inhale your arms up. Hands are in prayer pose. Arms are straight overhead. Suspend the breath. Stretch your arms, stretch your spine. Engage Mula Bandha. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep the arms and hands where they are. Cannon fire. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch the arms, stretch the spine. Tuck your chin in. Suspend the breath. Mulaband, you're engaging from your perineum, your sex organs, your lower abdomen are all squeezing, guiding the energy up the spine. Keep the arms where they are. Exhale powerfully. One more time. Release the arms. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Okay, this is where it gets good. Sit straight. Interlace your fingers with your thumbs pointing up. Your hands are at your heart center. Your forearms are parallel to the earth to create a balance with the earth's magnetic energy. And your thumbs are the antennas of the cosmos. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Now, using self-hypnosis, you're in charge of this. Direct your body's energy to go and eat up the dead cells. Any dead cells in your body, eating any negativity in your body, mental, physical, or spiritual. And when you cannot hold your breath any longer, exhale. Inhale again. Suspend the breath and start to circulate your energy, your life force energy, the prana that you just inhaled, and circulate it around your body to eat dead cells, little dead cell eaters, bringing new vitality and life to ourselves, life force energy, clearing out anything that's heavy or depressed or negative. Sending your energy around to eat that, eating the dead cells, exhaling whenever you need to. When you can't hold the breath any longer, you just exhale. Take another breath. See if you can keep your arms parallel with the earth's magnetic energy. Eyes are closed. And you're using the power of your mind, to heal your body, to rejuvenate your body. In the age of Aquarius, we use the power of our mind. We've been given this tool. And these Kundalini practices are helping us to learn, to tap into activating the power of our mind. So you're suspending the breath and you're using self-hypnosis to guide your energy around your body and clean up all the dead cells. Doing our energetic housekeeping today, eating those dead cells, transforming them, composting them, transmuting them. Mushrooms do this. Start to feel really good about this cleaning that you're doing. Modern medicine has a lot of miraculous techniques, approaches, but nothing replaces the feeling in the self, the power you can invoke from your own energy to uplift yourself, to experience your own grace, and to heal yourself. And I'm curious about this practice. I really am, because I have things in my body, in my life that I want to heal, that I'm dealing with, my own personal things. And I'm curious about the power of this practice. So let's explore it together. Have a curiosity. Heal yourself with your mind. Train and focus your mind. Guide your mind around your body. Eating the negativity. Eating the haunting memories from the past. transmuting them, eating the pain, the sorrow, the sickness, and composting it into new life, new growth. It's a deep inhale, and you hold your breath while you circulate that energy. Exhale whenever you need to and take another breath. We're healing the physical body. We're elevating our awareness. And we're connecting with spirit. What a good practice, right? I'm going to be quiet for the next minute so I can do this practice a little bit myself too. So really focus. Hypnotize yourself. Inhale deeply. Press your hands against your chest and hold the breath. Really squeeze your body. Press your hands hard against your chest. Squeeze your body. Cannon fire exhale. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Really press the chest. Powerful exhale. Inhale deeply. Press the heart. Squeeze the body. Powerful exhale. Relax. Release. And from here, come lying down on your back for Shavasana. Releasing everything as you come lying down on your back. Stretch out the legs, let the feet fall open, let your arms fall open to the sides, palms facing up. Let everything go. Letting go. You've done a complete reset with this practice today. And now lay and rest. And let your body be healed. If you have a healthy relationship with your body, with your glandular system, you will always be effective. If you have a healthy relationship with your body, you will always be effective, great, and even jubilant. What a nice word. Mm-hmm. So really treat your body, lay, rest, be still. Let the feet relax. Let the legs be heavy and relax. Let your hips hips, your pelvis. Relax. Let all your internal organs and your abdomen be soft and relaxed. Let your arms be heavy. Letting go of any grip, anything you're gripping onto. Let your hands fall open and be relaxed. Let your shoulders settle into the earth, letting go of any tension. Let your heart be open. Let your neck be relaxed. Let your jaw and face be relaxed. Let your head be heavy. Let your thoughts relax. And now start to bring a little movement into your body. Start wiggling your fingers, your toes. Make some circles with the wrists, the ankles, the hands and the feet moving in both directions. And then stretch out long, stretch your arms overhead, point your toes. Hug both knees into your chest. And gently rock a little just side to side. Stretch the left leg out long. Bring the right knee over the body, coming into a cat twist. That feels good. I don't know why they call this cat stretch though. I don't think I've seen a cat do it. Post in the comments if you've ever seen a cat stretch like this. Switch sides, extending the right leg out, bending the left knee, bringing it across the body. Bring it back to center. Hugging both knees into the chest one more time. Rock and roll along the length of your spine to come back up to seated. Here we are, arriving at the end of our practice, friends. I hope you're feeling really well. I hope you feel full of love and light. Let's bring our hands together. Rubbing the palms one more time. Bring the hands together at the heart center. Close the eyes down. And we'll close our practice with a long Sat and a short Nam. Sat Nam means truth is my name. Okay, let's inhale together. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, yogis. I hope you enjoyed this practice. You can come back to it anytime. It'll be here on YouTube, hanging out for you to visit. And I will see you again in 2 Saturdays. I'll be back. Reach out if you need anything or have any questions. We're always here for you, the Wahe Crew. Feel free to like the video if it supported you. Follow our channel. And there's a link to donate if you feel called to. So thank you. Have a beautiful day.